Hello, yes. So, how close are we to the end times? And what should Christians be doing now? As the question before us today, many believers look around and wonder, are we close to the end? And if so, how should we live now? Wars, moral collapse, rising disasters, growing spiritual apathy, and so on. Disciples of Jesus asked him directly about the sign of his coming and the end of his age. His response was not a date, but a direction. He spoke of wars, rumors of wars, lawlessness, deception, and growing coldness of love. Then he said something crucial in Matthew 24, verse 8. And all this at the beginning of sorrows. In other words, end time signs are not meant to satisfy curiosity. They are meant to awaken our readiness. The Bible is clear we are living in the last days. Acts 2:17 says, in the last days, God says, I will pour out my spirit. Notice last days began in the early church and has intensified toward the end. We may not know the day or the hour, but we are called to recognize the season. So how close are we? Close enough that complacency is dangerous, close enough that lukewarm Christianity will not survive. We are close enough that preparation matters more than even predictions. So here's the real issue. Jesus told us to focus on how we should be living in anticipation of his coming. In Matthew 24, verse 4, he said, therefore you also must be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect. So readiness is not fear. Readiness is alignment. So what should Christians be doing now? First of all, deepening their relationship with God. The oil of the wise virgin wasn't borrowed at the last minute. It flowed from a life of ongoing intimacy, not last minute religion. It is a season to build private devotion, not just public appearance. Second, living holy and separated lives. First Peter 1:16 says, be holy, for I am holy. End times are not an excuse to compromise. They are a call to purity. Third, sharing the gospel with urgency and love. Jesus said in Matthew 24:14, says the gospel of the kingdom will be preached in all the world, and then the end will come. I just paraphrase. So if the end is near, souls matter more than status. Eternity matters more than trends. Fourth, remain steadfast, not distracted. The Bible warns us not to let our hearts be weighed down with distractions and anxieties of life. Many will miss the times because they were too busy. Think of it like a bride waiting for her groom. She doesn't know the exact hour, but she stays dressed, awake, and expectant. Finally, walking in hope, not panic. For genuine believers, the end of this age is not doom, it is deliverance. The Bible calls it the blessed hope. So, how close are we? Close enough to wake up, close enough to live intentionally, close enough to put eternal things first. And what should Christians be doing now? Watching, praying, living holy, living boldly, and staying ready. Because the goal is not to guess the moment, but to be found faithful whenever he comes. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. God bless you and have a great day.